Hey lovelies, welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to be making camarones al mojo de ajo, which is a very delicious garlicky buttered shrimp. I'm going to start off by showing you how I make the rice that I serve with it. Here I have 3 cups of water. I'm adding about 2 tablespoons of butter, and I'm going to leave this in here and let it melt slowly. Once the water is hot enough and it starts melting, I'm going to go ahead and add my rice. I use jasmine rice, and I am making 1 cup of rice. I have the water on about a medium heat, so it is slowly going to be coming to a boil. And once that happens, I'm going to go ahead and add a couple of seasonings in here. I have 1 tablespoon of chicken bouillon. I added just a sprinkle of salt and a pinch of pepper. Get that all mixed in there nicely. I'm gonna kind of just help the seasonings dissolve, and then after that I'm gonna go in and add 1 can of whole kernel corn. This is optional when I do white rice and I want to switch it up a little bit. I like to add corn to it sometimes just for something a little different, nice little crunch in there as well. And of course, keep in mind, you don't have to serve this rice only with shrimp. You can make it with any other dish that you'd like. It's very tasty, very flavorful, and just a little spin on your regular white rice. And FYI, that little black dot is the pepper that didn't fully dissolve. So now I've turned the heat down. I'm going to cover it up, let it cook, and here I'm going to show you what it looks like once it's nice and cooked. Fluffy, delicious. I love this rice. So now let's get to prepping what we need for the shrimp. I started with 2 heads of garlic, which I didn't end up using that much. I only used 1. And then these are the 2 Pampered Chef tools that I use. It just makes peeling garlic and everything so much easier. You guys need these in your life if you cook with a lot of garlic. I'll link them in the description box below as well. Here's my little Tay helping, of course. So it's very quickly to use one of these tools and peel the garlic there. And then I'm going to throw a couple in here, and this is going to slice them really, really thinly. So 1, it's quick, and 2, it slices them very thin that they end up just kind of dissolving in the warm butter. So that's always nice. You don't get a big chunk of garlic anywhere. So here I have a kind of big saucer pan, and I've added 2 big spoonfuls of butter. This is garlic buttered shrimp, so you will be using a lot of butter. Keep that in mind. So once my butter is melted, I do have it on low heat. I'm going to start shaving the garlic into the butter. You see how quickly this is? I mean, it would take forever for you to actually chop a whole head of garlic. So I love this tool. Get it all mixed in there, get the butter nice and melted, and then that's slowly going to release the flavor of the garlic into the butter. So once your butter is all melted, you can see how thinly sliced these garlic cloves are. And I only ended up using 1 head. I don't know how many people I thought I was cooking for or how much shrimp I was making, but I only used 1. And I'm using 2 pounds of shrimp. So this has been simmering for about 5 minutes. Now I'm going to add all of the shrimp, including the shells. I keep the shells on for 2 reasons. 1, it keeps the shrimp nice and juicy and tender. It also holds a lot of the flavor, and then your shrimp don't end up rubbery and gummy and chewy. Now I'm slowly kind of stirring them in, letting them cook, like I said, on low so we don't overcook the shrimp. And the slower you cook it, the better the flavor kind of gets infused into the shrimp. Now these cook quickly, so keep an eye on them and flip them as you're going. And here I've added a sprinkle of pepper and some dried chopped up chives. And this is pretty much it for the shrimp, guys. Butter, garlic, and shrimp, a little bit of pepper, a little bit of dried chives. I do not add any salt because my butter is already salted and I do not want salty shrimp. I hope that you guys really enjoyed this. It really is this easy to make this dish. This is the way I like to plate it. I do some rice on the bottom, some shrimp on top with a little bit of the garlic sauce. I do the dried chives, a little bit of chili flakes because I like my stuff spicy. And you are all done. Super easy, very delicious dish. Everybody in your family will love it. So I hope that you guys give it a try. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you let me know if you give it a try in the comments. Let me know how you enjoyed it. Here's my kids. Enjoy.
Yummy. Yummy yums. It's like shrimp. Oh. I love my new dinner Mommy made me. Mommy made me good dinner. Rice and corn and